He hesitated when asked in a recent interview, should humanity survive? This is Peter Thiel, and we're going to dive deep on this. I thought about not posting anything about this, but then as I consistently keep watching this interview with the New York Times and his response and his hesitation, now he eventually said yes, but he immediately said, but. Watch this, and I'll be back.
For the human race to endure, right? You're hesitating.
Yeah, well,
Yes?
I don't know. I would,
This is a long hesitation. This is a long hesitation.
There's so many questions implicit
Should
in
the
this.
human race survive?
Yes.
Okay.
But I also would, I also would like us to radically solve these problems.
Right.
And so, it's always, I don't know, transhumanism is this, the ideal was this radical transformation where your human natural body gets transformed into an immortal body. And there's a critique of, let's say, the trans people in a sexual context, or a transvestite is someone who changes their clothes and cross dresses. And a transsexual is someone where you change your penis into a vagina. And we can then debate how well those surgeries work. But we want more transformation than that. The critique is not that it's weird and unnatural. It's so pathetically little. And we want more than cross-dressing or changing your sex organs. We want you to be able to change your heart and change your mind and change your whole body.
Remember, interviews are never...
So let me get this very, very clear. The individual that invests into systems that the government uses, he also invested in artificial intelligence systems that we're going to use, is speculating and hesitant if humanity should even remain. Let me make this again loud and very clear. If you are thinking that the people that are in office, left side, right side, I don't care what you say when it comes to politics. If you're not prioritizing planning in your family, if you're not organizing unity in your family, if you're not organizing communication in your family, and thinking that the individuals at the top level, whether you're far left, far right, sitting in the middle, it does not matter. If you're thinking the new systems are going to literally be in your favor, you better think again. I personally feel that it's highly important to start gaining knowledge at this rate why new systems are being implemented so you and your family are ahead of the game. Because when I start seeing things like this and looking at individuals like Peter Thiel talk about the Antichrist, talk about transhumanism, talk about everything that we have seen on sci-fi movies. He is speaking on everything we have seen on sci-fi movies. And this guy is in the government's hands. This guy is in our government's heirs. Like, this guy is actually in our money. Like, this guy is using our money. That's Peter Thiel. That's Peter Thiel. And just before I go, he hesitated to say yes and then put a but after it. So what I'm telling any and everybody that has family, start thinking ahead. Start planning ahead. Start getting the 5P system into your actual lifestyle. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, because the people that are on top that are making decisions on new systems are not always putting you or me and our families in their calculations. So if you're interested in joining a proper community that literally is always elevating on this type of information, because this information moves the markets. And this is what I keep telling you guys. Get your emotions out of politics. Get your feelings out of the politics and start looking at what they're putting their money. Start looking at what they're investing in. People say, well, man, you're investing in with the devil. You're like promoting, you're like helping them. No, I'm financially leveling up so I can at least endure the first level of enforcements. Because in order to resist, you have to have financial stability, because the first thing they're going to attack is your jobs. And that's why it's important for me to become a day trader and been a successful day trader and an educator of day traders, because as a day trader, can't nobody shut you down. Can't nobody tell you not to enter in the market. Can't nobody tell you not to invest. What you can be told is when to invest, how to invest, and what part of the markets to invest in. And if this is some knowledge that you're interested in, jump into my comments and say, yo, Mr. H, I would like more information. And if you got a private platform where I can't DM you, you must DM me, and then I will respond to you. Like, share, drop your comment, and if you want some information, jump into my DMs or even shoot me a text, 702-449-4243. Let me say it again, 702-449-4243. And don't be jumping into my DMs with some bullshit, especially you funny bunny ass individuals. You come over here, say, man, I'm interested in actual learning how to day trade, and introduce yourself. Let me know your name so I know who I'm talking to. Like, share, drop your comments, but watch out for individuals like Mr. Peter Thiel. Deuces.